loves in love strife. One who builds a high gate till invites destruction. A perverse heart finds nothing good. A devious tongue falls into trouble. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? He that bethinketh discords, love of chidings, and he that enhanceth his mouth seeketh falling. He that is of wayward heart shall not find good, and he that misturneth the tongue shall fall into evil. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know? Proverbs chapter 17 verses 19 and 20. Go bro, don't you know?
Any lifeguards in here? Make believe you were. You sitting over there lifeguarding. Got your little lotion. And you hear a bunch of people screaming, ah, he's drowning, he's drowning, he's drowning. Do you look down and say, well, do you accept me as a lifeguard? Do you accept me as your lifeguard? Is the lifeguard waiting to hear if you accept him as the lifeguard? No. Because you're drowning. You can't accept anything when you're swallowing water and can you say my name? Can you get down on your knees and say a prayer? Come on. Jesus. Can you say Jesus? No, they can do the because they're going. You save them because they're dying. There is one interaction. And it doesn't come from the dead person. It comes from the life who grabs you by the hair, grabs you by the throat, grabs you however he can to pull you out of that water. Gives you mouth-to-mouth, breathes into you, and keeps doing it until life comes out of your mouth. He saves you. Because he saves.
I believed in the heart of a good man. I believe in the soul of a maiden true. I believe there are people who understand. I believe there's a hero in you. Welcome to the hero shine. In a world where the doors keep on closing and it feels like we'll never escape, there's a place where adventures are open. There's a place where you don't have to wait. I believe in the heart of a good man. I believe in the heart of a good man. I believe in the soul of a maiden true. I believe there are people who understand. I believe there's a hero in you. Welcome to the hero shack.
Diana's made a slideshow. She really did a great job, but the music wasn't free to use. So I've changed it up a bit so we don't get struck by that copyright monster. Mantown won't be denied. Catch the strike, but thank you. Mantown, da 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 da, boom, Mantown, da 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 boom, Mantown, da 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 boom, Mantown, da 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 boom.
For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ.
From country, 'tis of thee. It's the badass of the galaxy. He's nothing special, so they say, till the tiger gets his day. Square dance, a denim pants, Melvin is the rodeo. Last chance on the crazy bull, Melvin is the rodeo. A country punk with too much spunk, a city slick with a gigantic kick. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Melvin is the rodeo. Pew pew, punch two, and the biggest kick in space. Oh yeah.
Darkness dies. Darkness dies. Yeah.
crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Yeah. What's wrong is right, what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong. When the motherfucking battle comes, our battles must be fought as one. Titans rise, seize the fight. Taking down the wicked with the power of might. Justice is back in season.
A man being transported through time by God. An angel appears telling him put on a nearby suit. And after that he must travel south. The suit on he is endowed with incredible powers. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. Another man wanting to end his life. Canadian shield saves him in the nick of time. Now he lets the man know reasons to live. With this the man goes on to live many more days. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. A villain appears and threatens many. Canadian shield rush to the scene. A battle ensues and blows are traded. The Canadian shield wins and many are saved. Canadian shield with the power of strength. Canadian shield with the power of speed. Canadian shield with the power of flight. Canadian shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need.
The Canadian Shield 3 coming your way on Fun My Comic on July 5th, 2025 at noon Eastern Standard Time. Be there! Oh yeah! Canadian Shield rocks!
Underquote the fuck it down. Under the ring, mature with a zing, mature with a zing, violent with a sting. It is LNDR. I am comic. Item, tick, comic, kick, under the ring. It is LNDO.
Dragon fought and his angels. For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ.
We meet again, Martin. I will destroy thee this time. So have at thee come, if you dare. Yes, you are defeated. Not again.
There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love.
Ain't got no pickup or puppy dog, just got my weapons and fatigues on. I got a crazy look and an amazing book, but don't scramble my eggs, country Melvin. Don't shave my damn legs, country Melvin. Don't get in the way, a country Melvin. A pew pew and punch two, pew pew and punch two.
Evil lurks throughout the land. It's eating at the common man. what's right is wrong. You know the truth, so keep it strong until the final battle comes. Brother, we're the only ones. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Ties to crush the villains. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Captain or a leader of the team. Thunder fist, the secret in the shadows. Vulcan speedier than any bullet. Moonstar, the mind is deeper than the well. Yeah! Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise to crush the demons. Justice is back in season. Tides to crush the villains. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise, crush the wicked. Justice is back in season. Titans rise!
Some images of Angel of Death. Alright, and I'll let you guys check it out now.
Angel of death, that's its name. Taking on you demons and setting your blades. Wicked one, unholy scum. For all your evil deeds, punishment you come. Angel of death, high in the sky. Setting ablaze throughout the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in the sky. Setting ablaze throughout the night. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Punishment comes sky.
So who is coming to fund my comics on July 5th, 2025? It's the one, the only, the courageous Canadian Shield landing on Fund My Comic on Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Be there! Yeah!
For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Christ, 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 Christ.
Bakers, backers, thank you all. We're headed toward the final call. Mastering and touching up, giving it that touch of love. Darkness dies as you will say, with this book of rarity. The cards are with the cardinal, the cardinal of justice. Justice, justice. We all want a piece of justice, justice, justice. We all want a piece of justice.
Can you hear me? Yeah, but can you really hear me?
Yes, I can really hear you.
So how's it going?
It's going good.
I haven't seen much of you today.
You worked,
Yeah, and then I got home and
Billy.
started jumping on the show.
Yeah, that's true. You were busy.
I had a lot of fun tonight with the pre-show.
Yeah, it looked really good. I knew you were working on it.
So
And I liked Outcast
congratulations to
video.
Lorenzo, the new
Hmm.
master knife thrower there.
I saw that. That was very cool. Nicely done. I'm glad you
Um,
played it.
you're glad I what?
I'm glad you played that. That was cool. Something
Well, they
different.
kind of gave me
Nice.
permission last night. I don't know if they
Did
remember
he?
that.
Okay. I love how you do that. Well,
um, but no, we had a good time last night. We went out and saw Mantown.
hmm.
Hung out with the guys for a little bit.
Yep.
Talked a little bit with Sprocket Man. He saw both the Fantastic Four and Superman.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have done
Hmm.
that. Yeah, Cap, I agree, man. It was a great time last night. But Sprocket Man, Superman, and what's that superhero team? The Fantastic Four. I don't mean to diss them that hard. It wasn't that bad of a movie. It's not like it was. It's not like it was Ant-Man and Wasp.
Right. But
Um,
still.
I don't know. So basically, Sprocket Man liked it.
Mhm.
Liked them both.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave Superman a slight edge, whereas I would have to say I gave. I don't. I thought Superman was head and shoulders over the
Oh.
Fantastic Four,
Hmm.
and I'll prove that because I'm going to go see Superman again this week.
We are?
Yeah, and I won't be going to see the Fantastic Four again.
Yeah, I know. You said that. You
And
kind of
there,
said that.
I think it may have something to do with just I do like James Gunn's superhero movies. He does a good job of it, in my
Hmm.
opinion, and I'm attracted to that. So yeah, I want to go see it again.
Oh, cool. I'm excited. Date night. Yay.
Yeah, if you want to go, if not, I'll go see it alone. But I think you want to see it.
What? You will not go alone.
Is it me or is it Superman? What are you attracted to?
You and Superman.
Yeah, and
Well,
Superman.
you. The fact that we can go out, like we don't go out that much. So anytime you want to go out, I'm tagging along.
But you know
I'm
what? The
like,
movies,
yeah,
going out
heck
to the
yeah.
movies is not the same anymore.
Why?
It doesn't feel like
What do
it
you
used to
mean?
when I was younger. There's not the same attention to detail. Like we used to go to the movies, the people that worked there were like privileged, they were like honored and they had power and they were in the ticket
Oh,
booth.
back in the it's back in the day kind of stuff. Like back in
Yeah,
the day, when you got a job at the movie theater, man, you were like just rocking and rolling. That was the cool job.
they didn't even know what to
It's
do with me
funny.
when I started throwing my papa jokes.
Oh, they had no idea. They just looked at you like deers in headlights there. They're
Poor
like,
kid.
oh God, the old couple is in, and they think they're funny. We did think we were funny.
Well, I
Oh,
was
but it
ripping
was
up
fun.
Diana, and she kept doing the Diana stuff. Diana can't tell you like she has to find the right amount of change or whatever. She'll tell you the story as to why she has to get you the right amount of change. So today I went to the store and this guy gave the cashier like $15 in pennies, but I was right behind him. I watched him count and I said, just
Ah,
give that to me, honey. And so now I have $15 in pennies. Let me count them out for you.
do
It's
not.
never
You're
that
so
extreme,
bad.
but she's like that. What's up?
Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
Simpler times,
actually,
yeah.
this was way more simple, but they weren't. God bless them, but they weren't like. I didn't feel like I was working with a cinema crew. I felt like I was working with a bunch of part timers, which in fact they always have been. But what my point is, like in the '80s and '90s, it was like they showed up sharp in uniform, and yes sir, yes ma'am. It was very almost appreciated by the employees. And
Hmm.
now it's almost like, yeah, I'm here. If you want popcorn, I'll get you some. But man, that's about it. You're going to get from me. And I'm like, where's the
Aw.
personality? Where's the training? Where's the prestige?
They probably don't look at working at the movies quite like you did, maybe.
Maybe they
You
should. Maybe they should.
Yeah,
Ah, sorry, I don't know if my cough button worked there.
I know. I'm
I
sorry.
better check my microphone. Let's see.
I
Test.
agree.
No, it's working.
Things did matter more. Yeah, you can. Can you hear me? Okay. I know I sound terrible, but
No, you sound wonderful. You're amazing tonight.
oh, am I?
Yeah, I think so.
Just tonight though. Okay. Well, I did get that video done for you, so that was pretty good.
That was
Just
awesome.
telling
Did
myself.
everybody catch Diana's slideshow?
Yes. And pride. I was responding to, you
Yes,
know.
and pride. He's right. There was pride in your job.
Hmm.
I mean, I always took pride. Like, it sounds really stupid today, I suppose, but when I worked somewhere, I would like embrace the crew and the company way. And what do we got to do to get this job done today? And I did that whether it was fast food or Kmart or warehouse work or later in commercial arts and even further into like when I was paving roads and
Hmm.
everything. It's always been that way.
Well, it's kind of the way it should be. I think.
Well,
Just being kind, you know.
I think it had a lot to do with how I was raised. Just being like in a single mom family that she was very dedicated to work, so I picked up on that. When she was working, she was
Hmm.
working. That was the way it was.
Mm.
Yeah, the slideshow is pretty cool. Diana did a good job. I think she should do more features.
Let's not push it.
Ah,
That
come
took me
on.
a
You
while.
should be doing like at least one a week.
No, maybe one every 2 months. The other things I got to do. Remember that. So.
Well, it's fun to push.
Well, it is. Oh boy. I'm so sorry I'm yawning. I did not mean that yawn to come out so
I
loudly.
think I recovered much better from last night than you have.
Well, I did a lot of physical work today and I'm paying for it now. So
Hey, I did a lot
it
of
is
physical
right.
work. I've been working hard at work.
Have you?
Yeah, I have actually. But I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't.
You do crazy stuff like no lie, guys. Diana's out there and like the other day, 3 days ago, I hear this shovel and stones. And she's out there probably shoveling, a ton of stone. Just, and what was she doing? She was just moving around the yard.
Well,
She
no, I was
here than
fixing.
there.
Stop it! I was working on a project, but I had to get the sod up before I could lay the stone down. So I was putting a
Right.
little pathway by the end of my sheets
By the
shed.
end of her
It's so
complex.
well,
The she shed has
not a
become the
complex.
she backyard. Like it's weird to go back there because you can smell the lilacs in the air the second you get back there. It's like dainty pretty.
Oh, will you stop?
She's got 2 female dogs
I
that go down there with her, 1 female cat. She does have a male cat,
yeah.
but he's kind of on the feminine side, I'll tell you.
No, leave my Braveheart alone. He's a good
Braveheart
boy.
is a pretty boy. That's all
It
I'm
was
gonna
a really good time last night, Tony. We very much enjoyed ourselves. It's always nice to see you guys and to sit with your beautiful wife, Steffi, and talk with her. I like that. I like catching up with her.
and it was fun. I had a blast watching you guys with Lorenzo.
That's so much. Yeah, that's a really good
And,
time.
anytime Titans can get together, it's great.
Hmm.
Yes, we are
Well, they're
both,
a good group of
but I am
guys.
not yawning yet. See, that's what I'm talking about, and I
No,
didn't even.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I think it's because I just sat down. The dogs are sleeping, so they're not hounding me. I think that's
Well,
what it is.
you can blame it
Hey,
any which way you want.
Timothy.
Do what?
Tim is in the house. Tim is in
Hey,
the
Tim, what's up, man? Tim's coming up
Mhm.
here soon to go to Plasticon, right?
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
in 3 days?
No, I told you already. It's another week. I know, right, Tim? Oh my God. If I had coffee now, I would be up all night, and that would not be good.
See, that's
Yeah,
weird.
you
I
must
don't
you
have
must
caffeine.
be
That doesn't.
excited. The cult, Tony, right? Seriously.
Yeah,
It's not though. Not really. I don't think it
not
is.
much of one. It's a
It's a
small
little.
population. It's not like a few thousand people or anything.
Yes, I bet you are. I was replying to Tim's getting his
I
banner
know
on
I
the
can
11th.
follow the whole thing. I'm pretty sharp.
You are pretty. You're pretty good.
I can read English.
So, um, give us an update on where you're at with the book,
No,
Cardinal Objective. Why?
no, because I'm not done yet.
Oh
If
my
I
gosh.
was putting you through the story, at this
Yeah.
point we were at the second to last scene as far as young Neo goes. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it does to me because I've read it. So yeah,
I
I
mean,
know what you're talking
there's
about.
2 to 4 scenes yet to go, depending how I finish out the end of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
True. I do.
The page count has gone well over 200.
Yep. Oh boy.
And that is something like, it's just comical. It's like, okay, really, next time I decide to do a project, I really need to manage it out and break it down, because I could have been releasing a book on this. Could have been a whole series unto itself. It could
I
have
know.
been
I think somebody mentioned that we could do that.
well, we still could if
Didn't
we wanted
somebody
to.
say that?
We only sold like a handful of these, well, respectively, so it could be repackaged. But I don't
Right.
think I want to do that. I spent all that
No.
time to make it work as a book.
Right.
It's just a lot of pages.
It is.
You figure even if I'm doing 30 pages, that's like 7, 8 issues right there, give or take.
I know. Now that you say it like that, you're right.
Well, it's because I haven't released anything since last year. With Cyclope,
Right.
was it 9 or 10? I believe it was 10 that we released.
Mm,
Hello.
yeah.
Excuse
Hello.
me, what's up?
You look
How do you do, sir?
pretty good.
Awesome.
Let me check. I'm going to check what we released.
What?
Anthrax?
Yeah, not
God. Nice.
no anthrax.
No. Remember that scare? That was crazy.
Well, it's not that crazy when you think about the whole everything that we're hearing. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of theories like whether or not what we're hearing is true. But
Mhm.
I've gotten to the point where I'm like, has anything we've ever heard been true?
What does it even matter anymore?
I know, right?
It only matters to the extent that we're living in it.
Yeah.
But like, being a
You know,
Christian
I
and stuff, I do
yeah.
believe like it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of is, because I have, like we're sitting here in this world, and I'm like, well, it is what it is, but I don't know.
What it is sucks.
I got grandkids. Well, one grandkid, and like things to worry about. I'm like, I don't want to see this. I don't know, but I do want to see it. On the other hand, it's one of those things, you don't want to see the end of the world, but the end of the world isn't going
What?
to be that bad.
How did we get here? What happened to this light, happy conversation? All of a sudden, we're talking about the end of the world. Dear God.
That's a mixed bag right there. It's a happy topic and yet not a happy topic.
Yeah, I was going to say, Diana,
topic.
if Jesus comes tonight, it's
Yeah.
going to be a happy topic. We're not going to
Well,
be
yeah,
like, oh, darn it, we didn't want to go
When
just.
you were saying the end of the world, I was thinking war and destruction and all of that.
Of course, the fuckery has to happen before the good stuff happens. But
But
at the
still.
end, I mean,
No.
if Jesus shows up, nothing will matter. It's like, okay, it's cool.
But
I
maybe
mean,
we're
we're gonna say to God, no. He's like, I created everything. You're
yeah.
gonna
Can
come.
you see, like, dude, I need you to wait just one more week because the new Avengers movie's coming out. Do you mind?
Do you mind?
I would be like, slap that boy. He can watch it on DVD in heaven.
Yeah, God goes by his own schedule.
Well, the
He just,
funny
gives,
thing
he
is,
just
He
spoils
does,
the
he
movie
does.
for you and says, "Come on, time to go."
the whole superhero genre has the danger of bleeding into that like spiritual pollution, like of false gods. But fortunately, most of us.
I
are
think they
smart
covered
enough
that.
to
To- I think they covered that topic in some superhero books.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an obvious like, gee, we actually took Hercules and threw him in both companies. There's Thor. There's, you know what I mean, like They sure did raid the pagan gods. I
Oh
don't blame
yeah.
them though. Thor was
Or
a
I
tough
mean,
choice.
well, yeah, that's a god from my ancestors. Since hello, Olsen, it's
Yeah.
Scandinavian. Come on,
Yep.
people.
Related
My
to
great grandma Olsen was from Norway, and that's not too many generations from that. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's fine. I'm not offended by it. It's like I was using something from Filipino folklore, and some Filipino dudes, "What did you consult a Filipino?" And go, "No, I'm not going to." you know,
you
because
mean for that like social check? Is
yeah,
I yeah,
it's
no,
like
I never
it's
either.
like you know what you know what a Jew took one of my ancestors' gods and made it into a Marvel character, and you don't see me getting mad about it. Isn't Stanley Jewish?
Is who Jewish?
Stanley.
Yes.
No, no, I know Jack Kirby was.
Well, Jack. Well, either way, you get what I'm saying. It's like people who probably were not Scandinavian made Thor into a Marvel character, and I'm not butthurt about it.
Well, you could
Yeah.
have gotten in on the class action lawsuit until you said that,
Mhm.
Well,
because you know that's
Watch
what
out.
it's about those lawsuits.
is it?
These days, I mean, they made everything so like
I made an observation. Everybody who's offended for cultural appropriation or that's my ancestor, blah blah. None of those people have been out of America to the country where their family spawned from. You ever notice that? They've never
Yep.
been out. They've never been there, right? So it's or
Right.
because you'll ask people like the Ghost in the Shell at live action movie the Japanese loved it. It was the Americans that were offended by it.
Right.
well, that's kind of typical. Like I think the danger of being highly educated is you become overly concerned about things that, to be frank, dumber people don't worry about. The
Well, how
R
I,
word, the R word, the famous retard word.
Oh
Like
God.
it was a word in my whole life, and like people got offended by that word in the last 10 years, and I'm like, wow, I don't know
what
what.
the overly educated? That's what I call them. They're overly educated. They lack no common sense. They lack no.
Well, it's like they would argue that we're more civilized, but I
What
would
is?
ask.
You got an echo.
Yeah, I heard that. That was weird.
Yeah.
Is Diana moving around out there?
Nope.
Either way, to me it's like it's always the people who are like when I hear that I go, oh, you're probably somebody from the states that hasn't been there. Yeah, okay.
It's just it's human nature, though. You know.
To be
I mean,
offended for other people.
there are things I get offended for other people, like kids I get particularly offended for, like that. If you want to upset me about something, show me a kid in trouble with it. Where's that echo from?
It's got to be you, honey. It's not me.
I don't know. I'm checking.
Okay. I haven't changed anything. I'm sitting here.
Mute yourself.
Who, me? Okay.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta go to the thing.
Yeah, Ben muted, and the echo
Aha.
is still coming back. It's Diana.
It's
Culprit.
me?
Yeah, you.
Oh my God.
Is the
Is
volume
it
on the
really?
TV up? Do you have the volume on the TV up?
No.
Because you are wearing headphones, right?
Yes.
So that should prevent it, but you're picking up an echo.
It's weird because nothing's changed since I talked before, but
All right,
now
keep
it's
talking. I'm gonna.
maybe you got to shut the office door. Okay, I'm talking to Tim a second. I've been approved to turn my mic back on. I don't know why I'm
Yay.
okay. Yeah, but maybe she must have a bone in her bed. I'm gonna. Oh my God, my little chihuahuas are getting ready to attack Chris.
Oh
It's so
no.
funny.
They're small and he is big.
Seriously. So do you want to look at that for a minute?
Sure, we'll laugh at him. it'll be like something out of Empire Strikes Back, where the snow speeders bring down the giant Imperial AT-ATs. So how is everybody out in the chat? Hail the chat. What is up? Hey Tony and Outcast. What's up? And who else is here? Some guy named Where Man and Monster Meat. Hi.
Okay, I'm back. I think. I think we figured it out. My JBL headphones must have a speaker in it, and it was
Uh-oh.
picking up. I had it on my JBL mic instead of my laptop mic.
Damn that JBL.
I'm telling you, it's just craziness. It's craziness, I say. Okay, is that better, everybody?
Be gone now, right?
Yeah, I guess it is. But that's weird because I hadn't touched anything.
It's too bad because the
fine,
audio
you're-
on it was good, but it's a headset. It's like a big puff headphone. And
Yeah.
I guess the
I
microphone is built into that.
didn't know it had a microphone built in, believe it or not.
Well, it was connected to it, acting like a microphone.
Well, yeah, I know it did connect it, but I didn't connect it. I just turned my stuff on. And voila.
Well, you're back. It's nice to
I'm
hear
back.
you, Anna.
It is good to hear me, and I'm not going to sound as good as before because obviously I can't use the good stuff.
You're reminiscent of AM radio. I don't know how I sound, but on my
Great.
computer, you sound like AM radio.
Do I now? Well, I apologize for the sound, everybody.
You probably didn't listen to AM radio growing up a lot. You were kind of
No, I didn't at all, actually.
you were an FM top 40 girl.
I bet I believe yes, that is correct. That is very true.
Hey,
Nothing
brother.
wrong with
Tony said, "Hey, brother," but I don't know if that was to the wind or to
that.
us.
Hey, brother.
That was
a
probably
while.
to me because you guys were muted, and I said hey to the chat.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you for keeping us going here. We're like, get those.
So I wonder what Rick's up to. Let me show you guys something, because you know he's not here, so somebody's got to do it. But Rick made his goal, $562.
Oh, yay!
He's still got 37 days to go.
Cool.
Don't know this, but that's the cover I drew him a couple of years ago.
Is it
Yeah,
that one right there?
yeah.
Oh, I remember that now. I
Yeah.
do remember that. Yeah. He used it. That's so funny. He really liked it.
I
That's
like
good
it too.
though. Yeah.
And here's some of his interiors. I'm going a little fast, but hey, you
Yeah.
know what? If he wanted to promote, he'd be here. I'm not so good
I
at
think
it.
he's doing something on his channel, by the way. I think he's doing a stream or something.
That would be cool.
You
I
know,
don't-
it's you remember when he was having all that he was having that rocky period, and he had to stop working on comic books for a while,
Yeah.
and then he comes bouncing back with getting Canadian Shield 3 done.
Yep. He's doing good. It's awesome. Very good.
Yep.
Very good for young Rick. Yep. Oh goodness.
He's been motivated.
Thanks, Outcast. Yeah. Well, I think things are he's finally falling into place with poor dude. He's been through the mill over here. With everything going on in his life, personal life. But yeah, I'm really excited for him. And I'm sure he'll pop in at some point, whether tonight or the next night or the next time around.
Yep.
And share with us.
As I was gonna
Go ahead, Tim.
I was gonna say you were talking about radio, and I said, well, when I was, when I came of age or when I was born, FM radio was the thing, and AM radio always sucked.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true.
This is where you can find out something weird about me. I
God.
love talk radio.
Oh yeah, he does. It's so weird.
sports, politics, religion. I'll listen to it.
Yep.
Hey, look, he did a card. He said he was gonna.
Oh, good.
Oh, Outcast said he was going to be a guest on
Hi,
someone's show.
Randy.
Sup, bro? I think that's Canadian dollars. I'm not positive.
Well, if it says CAD, it means Canadian.
Yeah, it's
dollar.
Canadian. Canadian. Canada.
I've been watching a lot of Letter Kenny clips lately. I can't get enough of those.
What
What
from South Park?
clips?
Letter Kenny. It's a show about like this kind of this hicky town in Canada, and you got natives and you got hicks. And the character is, the main character is Wayne, and he always starts off with, he's talking to the camera, he's breaking
Right.
the fourth wall. You're hanging out with your friend, your buds the other day, and then it goes into something. There's a lot of wordplay in it.
Yeah.
Like if somebody hates a word, they'll just start riffing on that word, like
They'll start ripping on.
or the riffing.
Sounds like
The
a
riffing, they'll have riffing. They'll start like different variations. Like one person said, I think it was when it was like episode about barbecuing. Somebody, Tanis, who is like this, she's like a native woman.
Yeah.
She says something about vag, and the main character is like, I hate that word, and so they start riffing on that word, like henses and badges, or
Oh my
etc.
goodness.
It's hilarious.
It sounds like it would be kind of funny to watch. How did you stumble upon that show, may I ask?
Somebody was showing me a clip, and then it was on Hulu for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
You
think
do. You always come up with these shows I've never even heard of.
Oh, I know the like
That sounds good, Randy. No worries. Or
like
Fish, I should say. Sorry.
You're copying me.
I
like
was trying to listen to Tim.
What we do in the shadows. I saw the TV show before I saw the movie. I love that movie. Show.
Okay.
I've seen every single episode. It's about like these 4 vampires in Staten Island, and they're supposed to conquer the new world, but they just conquered their street they're on and another street, and that was it. Like one has like a familiar that he promises that he'll make a vampire, but he never does.
What was the name of the show again?
What We Do in the Shadows.
That sounds wicked familiar. Like I must have seen that.
They had a character. I talk about it all the time. There's a character called Nandor the Relentless. Yeah, I haven't really had any shows that I watch like relentlessly recently.
Right.
So
That's cool though.
So I'm
Sounds
looking
like
at
it'd be a good show.
look at this.
win big just by playing this game.
What's that?
Your skills.
Look at this card from the early 1800s.
Cool.
Man like Cougar was transported through time to modern day. At this point, he finds a suit that he will soon discover that it can give him incredible powers. An angel appears and tells him to put on the suit and travel south. Thus begins the journey of the man soon to be known as the Canadian Shield.
So he's kind of like, if you think about it, he's kind of like Juggernaut, in that he's only powerful when he has the suit on.
Well, I think the suit gives him his power, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he just said.
Just like Juggernaut.
Let's see. Who drew this? Was this a Diller drawing?
I think he was at a convention, and whoever he was next to drew it.
Oh.
I forgot the name.
I can see a name, but I can't really read it. It's not Eric July, right? EJ.
No.
That would be funny. I've always thought it was funny that he has Dillard. Like, Dillard will draw for him a lot of stuff. It's like, wow.
Oh yeah, he's drawing. I think Snowdrift too.
They like him. Rick is a likable guy, believe it or not.
They're like the bestest of buds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot, like in indies these days.
Yeah, I mean, like Rick's this nice dude, and Dillard's this smug jackass, and somehow
And they get along Yeah, like peanut butter and jelly. They're like, I'm like, wow, you guys are incredible.
They're like the odd couple.
Oh my
It's
gosh. Where's Rick when I need him? He'd be
Dun-dun.
cracking all over that now.
He's a guest on a bigger show, baby.
He is. He is. That's good. So Outcast said Juggernaut's powers come from the gem.
That's correct.
Just
Well, isn't that part of the suit?
Yeah, that's like calling the gloves the gift when it was really the stones, right? The Infinity Glove.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Rick really struggled with the concept of an anti-villain. It's very popular these days. You know how they have the
It is,
anti-hero,
yeah.
the very opposite is the anti, and where they're sympathetic, but their way they're going about doing things is wrong.
right.
I actually like villains like that, but only because I think that like you have to write them so they have a moment of awareness where they realize, oh shit, I've been wrong, you know? All too often though they keep going. Like Dr. Doom has never realized that he's just being overly, you know, dictator like.
Well, I mean, like Thanos, he realized what he was doing was wrong, but he's like, this is what I believe in. This is what I'm gonna do.
Well, sometimes, like I've always thought of life. If I get philosophical, like, you know, chickens don't want to be turned into eggs that we eat in the morning, but that's just kind of like the way nature goes.
Yeah.
And I always believe there are forces that we're just not going to be able to. What happens, happens. You know, like if these are the end times, however it's going to happen, and nothing I do is going to change it. You know,
Well, yeah.
it's already been preordained, and
Well, I always think the whole end time thing is kind of a loose interpretation because it's been predicted so many times and been wrong.
oh yeah,
so many
no,
times.
I don't trust any of the things you hear from. God bless them, but you know, yeah, we've talked about this once or twice. Where
Yeah.
like every 3 years there's a new Antichrist, you know, like, and all
I'm
his
just-
numbers add up, and
I'm just imagining that one about they sold all their stuff and they sat on top of their houses wearing white robes, and when it didn't happen, somebody's just staring this close to the guy's face, just like laser eyes, like F you, buddy, F you. And then like
I've
people
never
like
been that
breaking
crazy.
off pieces of wood to club them to death with.
Oh my God, you guys.
Anyway,
Crazy.
Tim
Oh.
is live plotting his next book.
oh, I'm always writing about something.
You know, it's funny because Diana and I have talked a bit about that, and I tell her all the time, like sometimes the weird stuff I'll say is actually just the same thing that my writing comes from. It's just a gurgle that I go, that would be a cool idea. Let me write that down. But a lot of times that stuff just gets lost in the ether. You just toss it out there and it falls to the ground and dies.
Well, I mean, I've been since I've been talking about how much of a wimp Shane Davis is. I just kind of so I have this story for the ash can we're actually working on, me and Rob. It's called Crushers, which is kind of a it's kind of a nod to a Ramones song about wrestling.
Okay.
And it just kind of makes fun of the idea that so they're trying to get off this ice world and they have to go into like a wrestling match or some kind of like, I think it was like a boxing or wrestling match thing to get out, they would prize money and get off the planet. And there's a scene where Zed goes to shake his hand and say, hey, the best guy win, right? And the guy's like, what are you doing? He's trying to shake my hand. And then the referee's like, okay, you two, break it up.
Oh my God.
Or like he decides to chase him around the ring trying to shake his hand, like, shake my hand, damn it.
Please.
And then the idea is like he trips over the stool from the corner, like that's what and he skins his knee, but it's like a little tiny blood mark, and he goes, throw in the towel. That's just kind of what I'm going with, but
right.
I just think it's
cool.
I even would do that screenshot of that one panel where he's just trying to shake his hand and send it to Shane Davis. And I said only because I think it's funny.
Poking the bear.
That was a whole weird episode for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he kind of looked dumb at the end of that.
You know, he kind of reminds me of that character from Napoleon Dynamite. I think
Which
he was like
one?
I think he was like his brother or something. He's the one that met that black girl off the internet, and they finally meet. But he's always like, he's like, you know, I'm training to be a cage fighter, and he has like no energy whatsoever. And he's like sparring with this guy who started Rex Kwon Do, and he's like, and this Rex guy's just dodging his attacks easy, and then I guess somebody came in, so he kind of slapped him across the head, and
Jeez,
it's hilarious.
Jeez.
It was like a comedic slap across the head because the guy's like, ah.
I wanted to show you guys the latest on the poll, but I can't. It's
Right.
but it's 40-40-20.
40%
40% preferred Superman, 40% preferred Fantastic Four.
Oh, I voted for Fantastic Four because I thought, you know, I don't like the Fantastic Four because I think they're boring as hell. But you know, them in that time period of the '60s, since their technology is so fantastic, it works.
Did you see the movie?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so
And
what was Silver Surfer's motivation to get involved at the end and do what she did?
I think it's
keep
because
thinking that
the Human Torch was trying to you know, like, you know, he found out
yeah,
who
he
she
made her feel
was.
bad.
Well,
Made her feel
that's
bad.
yeah, that's why she did something.
She would have. I was so torn on that, guys. I don't want to give away spoilers, though. It's still a little early, I guess. It's
When
only
people are complaining that it's a female Silver Surfer, I had to look it up and said there was a female Silver Surfer in the first issue of Silver Surfer, 1968. You twats.
Really?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was. Look it up.
Female Surfer till much later. She was like a freaking one-shot appearance, man. Silver Surfer 1.
I googled it.
Surfer.
I googled it. I googled it.
Oh, Google's wrong then, bro. I've read that shit.
Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna have to. All right, you done it now. You called down the thunder.
He put it down. All right.
I'm looking it up too.
Everybody's on their keyboards now.
Are you on your keyboard, Diana?
I am, but I'm typing quietly.
Sure you are.
I can hear your thunder though.
That's not me. I wasn't even typing. That's Tim.
In the AI.
Blame me.
It says her first appearance was in issue 1, but that was not as Silver Surfer. That was as her lover.
But
they've got this all convoluted too.
Is that still the same character, isn't it? Is it not?
Oh, that's like not? No, it's not.
Okay, who's the female Silver Surfer then?
Hang on, look. I'm looking for the real appearance. So, okay, hang on, let me share this. This is when she first appeared, she was never intended to be the Silver Surfer. She was like Silver Surfer's girlfriend on his home planet.
Fantastic Four number 48, 1966.
So there she is there. And that's what they're saying was her first appearance, but she was never the Surfer. She was much later. Hang on.
Oh, never mind.
There she is, but where was this first appearance?
Hold on, let me look here.
See, they're covering.
You guys are funny.
They're covering
Frankie
it up.
Ray
They're trying to
was back
hide it.
in the 80s. Frankie Ray was back in the 80s.
First,
that's what Tony just said. Did you guys see that?
hold on.
Yeah, but when did this Surfer appear? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It still says number Silver Surfer number 1 August 1968.
Yeah, as the freaking girlfriend, not as the Surfer. That whole
Why
issue
did
was
they say
about
Silver
him being
Surfer, though?
because he's the Silver Surfer, the boyfriend.
Oh,
This sucks though, because they're not telling us
Shalabella.
the way they tell it. They're
Ray
doing it
Labella?
so that people will read it and go, "Oh, she's been around since 1968."
Well,
But
she
that's
has.
not. Yeah, but she wasn't the Surfer until much later. Much later, and I think it
Or
was
did
like
she take over her boyfriend's
Okay,
powers or something?
First female Silver Surfer was 2020. Oh, that's a movie. That's
Yeah,
a
no,
movie for.
it was.
Oh, first female Silver Surfer in comics, primarily alternative universes like Earth X, where Shabala receives the power of cosmic and becomes a Silver Surfer. So it was
Yeah,
that
that's
Earth
what I'm
X
looking at too.
series.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was an alternative thing, and but they used it anyways. But for me,
Well, the Fantastic Four movie takes
it would have.
place
Listen,
in
it would
all.
have screwed it up if they had done it the way the comics did, though, because Silver Surfer was kind of like taken by Sue Storm, and that was what gave him the initiative to fight Galactus. But they also used God, I can't remember the name of the weapon.
Oh yeah, she
The
she
nullifier.
was she was a Silver Surfer on Earth in the Earth X series in 2001.
Yeah, but I knew that classic Silver Surfer stuff. Like they had Nova and stuff much later, but he was so unique when he came out. They didn't tweak him for a long time, but they diminished him too. When he first came out, he was badass. I
Yeah,
loved that guy. He was
yeah,
like I thought he was one of the top Marvel guys,
yeah.
and they tweaked him so bad as time came on.
And then they made a bad video game where you usually die.
Oh, that game was I had that. Yeah, I guess you did too.
I played it a little bit. Yeah, you never could survive. You just kept dying.
Man, I literally I bought that thing and played it for like a month, and yeah, it was hopeless. I don't know how far I got. I got further than most, but I know I didn't beat it.
Instead of burying the game out in the desert, you just bury the game designers in the desert.
Shit, if you can get that far, this game would make that game was depressing. That game was you forgot that you could play video games. It was time to quit. Excuse me.
You had a better chance of surviving the first Evil Dead game than that game.
Oh my god.
Ultimate Nullifier, yes, Tony, that's the name of it.
Yeah, see, I just and I normally don't like the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer thing. I find them, like I said, dull. But
Well,
in that
no,
movie, with the time period and the way out fantastic technology they had for that time period, it worked.
Mm.
And
No.
Pasquale was actually pretty decent. He was worse in Gladiator 2. That's like it's like how are you decent in this movie but you were terrible at Wooden
Are you talking about Fake Reed?
yeah.
Fake
Pedro?
Reed.
I never accepted him as Reed. You know, the biggest
Yeah,
problem
you didn't. You would
Homeboy
complain
should
the
have
minute
shaved
you heard it.
Daniel mustache.
All I heard.
Well,
Reed was a
he's
shaven-
reading the MCU. Deal with it, baby.
Well, they're going to end up.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
I
it was.
did. I thought
okay,
it was
but
okay.
I was very disappointed because of the connections. Like I'm like, so Johnny Storm made her feel bad, and in the end, she's gonna jump in like she did.
Well,
And-
he kind of liked her, if you could tell, because they were.
Yeah,
I don't know. I couldn't tell because I didn't think he was Johnny Storm.
I
was
could
like,
tell.
who's fake Johnny Storm? He never convinced me. Like I was trying to tell Sprocket Man last night, the guy Kenny, the guy that I was talking to.
So
about it.
you hated the movie.
No, I hated a
No.
lot of things about it. Like so Johnny to me was Chris Evans when he was what 180 pounds. He's a pretty boy. He's muscular.
Oh,
but not-
Deadpool got him killed.
Who?
Deadpool
Yeah,
got him
Deadpool
killed.
got him killed. That's right. but the Human Torch was always kind of like a jet setter. You know, he was hot. He was sexy. He was like the ladies' man. This guy was kind of.
Is this you coming out?
No. This is the way Johnny Storm was when I was growing up. He was fire, man. He was like always getting the ladies.
You guys are
And if you
funny.
look at the first not the first Fantastic Four movie, we all know
Fake
about that.
Reed.
But
This is so
if you look at the 1 and 2 that Fox did, that like Chris Evans Storm had that like thing where like remember he got his temperature taken and he's hitting on the nurse and yeah, you know, Johnny Storm was badass, man. He was getting himself a lot of ladies. Let's just
Yeah.
Now this one I was like, dude, you even date like you're going after an alien
I
chick?
thought he was adorable. I thought he was
you're
a cute
motherly
looking
love.
guy.
Yeah, he was so cute.
Oh, stop. It wasn't as, again, I have never been a fan just because I've never really watched it
Well, the only
before,
masculine
but
in it was the Thing, and he didn't do nothing but run through a bunch of pillars and pull a ship out of the water.
well, that's something. He pulled the ship out of the water. What do you want this guy to do? Good Lord.
The Thing used to do a lot.
No.
The Thing
The
went toe to toe with the Hulk.
the thing is, there was a lot of issues for him to do a lot of things in not unlimited time in a movie.
This is true.
Well, actually, if I heard right, they cut out a lot of it. So I don't know what was cut out. Maybe we would have seen a lot more. Maybe there'll be a director's cut on
Yeah, that'd
Blu-ray.
be
Like,
cool.
Let's
they're
just
gonna
all
do that with-
admit that this was a pretty decent movie, and the real, true, great movie was Deadpool and
Yeah.
Wolverine.
But
Right.
so far in 2025, I believe the
Right.
best superhero movie is Superman.
Boring.
No, did you see Superman?
I will see it, and then I will find it boring.
I guarantee. I guarantee.
I'm
you
sorry.
won't.
The idea of this guy who he always does good, and he you know, he is
Yeah.
it bores me. It's like,
Oh my
dude,
God, you're so
Yes, I
funny.
can understand. you saying
Batman's
that,
more complicated than Superman. You know, there's a
But-
little more. There's a little more struggle, and you know.
But the gift of Superman is that James Gunn did it. So he surrounded him with some of the most interesting characters to play off of that Boy Scout like attitude.
Yeah.
Because he definitely has that. Superman definitely has that. Oh shucks, gosh, golly, I want to do the right thing.
God, I can see why
I
Batman
thought it
hates
was
him.
funny.
But like he's doing it in a world where like, you know, Green Lantern's like, hey, suck my ass.
Tony said that was the only Fantastic Four that Stanley approved. I don't know
Was
which
the-
one he's talking about.
Oh, the Sony one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know that
The way that Deadpool got that Human Torch killed was hilarious. He goes, "Oh man, he was saying all this crap about you," and
yeah, he kind of set him up. He like just rolled him right into it, and
well, you saw how he got those golden desert. I think they're desert eagles. How fast can you regenerate? Regenerate?
yeah, you mean the against the pretty boy blood?
A nice pool.
Yeah.
I can break the fourth wall too. The proposal. What the hell was that? Yeah, and Channing Tatum as Gambit was pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. I didn't like him. I thought the costume looked stupid.
Really?
He was hilarious.
I
He was-
wasn't. I mean, I saw the movie. I just didn't go with it. I don't know.
I was born ready. Just shot out my daddy's buttery nuts already, saying hi, doc.
And I also weigh 40 pounds more than Gambit used to.
And he did.
Outcast said he the homage that they made to the first issue cover. I'm assuming he's talking about.
Do you think their son's going to be the Beyonder?
I don't know because they don't follow the comic book tight enough to be sure.
Well, it's an alternate reality.
But I mean, they could do anything. Well, they say it's an alternate reality, but it's going to merge with this one, or else they can't have Avengers and Fantastic Four.
Right.
It's like, and we know that in the Thunderbirds, I mean the Thunderbolts, that the Fantastic Four show up at the end in that ship.
Yep. You know, honestly, that one was pretty good too, but I thought it was lame how they killed Taskmaster right off the bat.
Well, I did have the opportunity to see it over the last week, and well,
Let me guess, you hated it.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I was like, man, I
I
still
thought
don't
that
like
was
it.
a cool movie.
Yeah, Diana liked it more than I did.
I
I
thought
just-
it was very interesting.
Maybe I have superhero movie fatigue.
Oh, maybe that's it.
I'm probably the only one person that says that the actress playing Black Widow's sister that was in that movie is more attractive than that actress.
I
I know I'm alone on that one, but that's okay.
no,
I know I'm alone on that.
I don't like
Funny.
the new Black Widow actress, and I think without ScarJo, the part is just meh. I'm like,
That's what.
okay,
That's not Black Widow. That's her sister.
I know, but she's the replacement character. You know what I mean? Like Black Widow's dead, so now they bring in the sister.
I would argue to the I die on this hill and say that she's more attractive than Scarlett Johansson.
That's so funny because Chris is like, I can't believe they should have put somebody in more beautiful. I
Well,
thought she was very
not
pretty.
more beautiful. I actually called her outright ugly. I
You
said,
did
"What?
call her
You
ugly.
ugly widow?" And Diana's like, "She's not ugly."
She's not ugly. I thought she was a beautiful young woman.
Scarlett Johansson she looks like she got too much plastic surgery.
Well, now she
Mm,
does, but she was like a lot like Kate Beckinsale. They just had this look, to me at least.
Uh,
Of course,
listen,
I might argue that Beckinsale looked better than ScarJo, but Beckinsale
uh,
wasn't Marvel.
true, true.
And there's so much of Marvel now that I've missed. Like I didn't see the Eternals. I've missed like almost all their TV series. Uh,
I thought the Eternals were. And was the other one with the Rings of Power or whatever?
Captain
Shit.
America, New Brave New World.
No, that
Oh,
one's stupid.
do you mean the
Shai
Shiloh?
Shai Chang or Sai whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna be
That
back for Avengers. You know.
honestly, I thought the kind of the sidekick or what's her name, the woman that was with him, the one that was always making funny jokes was better. Was a better character.
Yeah, probably was, but I didn't see that movie.
I saw it and I thought it was eh. The Eternals was eh.
The Eternals, I didn't see. Around that time, I had gotten really jaded. Actually, after Endgame, I started getting jaded. I saw Ant Man, which was okay, but I didn't like Ant Man and the Wasp, and that began the whole.
Outcast. If they killed her off so quickly, yet she's in the movie poster. She might as well just have walked in there into the scene and said hi, and then got shot square in the face. Pretty
I'm
much
not
what
laughing
happened.
at that either. That's not funny. That's Marvel for
what's
you.
not funny?
Shooting the oh god, now I can't remember her name.
Taskmaster.
Thank you.
Well, the thing, she just showed up, did a little fighting, and then died.
Yeah, but look, Outcast kind of hit something there. Maybe now they'll bring back the real one. Wouldn't it be interesting if like the next Taskmaster was a male? Maybe her younger brother.
Would it be great if that was a running joke where the Taskmaster would show up and get shot in the face?
Oh
Well,
The Taskmaster would be like Kenny.
they are trying to make a family type event, so I don't know. Maybe it would be fun, but it might not help the character much.
Well, maybe they could throw in like, now we all learned a very important lesson about gun safety. Thanks. Thanks, U.S. agent.
And that guy I didn't get either in Thunderbolts. I know who he is. I understand that, but I was like, okay, so every time they made fun of him as being like a dime store Captain America, I was like, yeah, you're a joke. Get off the stage.
Well, that's.
And then you had Stranger Thing guys. Stranger Thing guy was okay.
You kind of felt like I kind of felt sad for that U.S. agent. He realized he was a failed father.
Well, that was upsetting. Yes, that did stir the heart. But meanwhile, I'm like, you're generic Captain America.
Well, U.S. agent did replace Captain America for a big part of, I think, the mid '80s.
Yeah, well, saying replace and replacing her, he didn't replace it. Yes, I know what you mean, but he was never accepted. We always laughed at him.
I thought Captain America. I'm more into the grittier characters. Give me a badass character, not a Boy Scout.
Had some good stuff, man. I was reading a lot of Cap when I was growing up.
How funny would it be that he throws a shield and the dog goes after it?
If it's crypto, that would be really interesting, actually.
Hey, bring back my shield, damn it!
Although, have you heard the rumor? Supposedly,
Uh-oh.
Marvel is in talk with DC about doing a Marvel DC movie crossover.
What?
Oh, DC
Yep.
will screw that up.
Well, they both are liable to screw it up, but they have done it successfully in comics to some extent. So it could be a big
Uh-huh.
tentpole thing, but
I never
really,
thought those were cool.
if they do that, it's going to be like a last hurrah. Because how do you follow that up?
I honestly think that when they did it in comic books, it was stupid.
Well,
I
I
never
always
found
You
that.
didn't like it?
I
Nope.
think Superman could take everybody. Like it's to the point where he's like that OP. I'm like, sorry, Thor. Maybe Hulk would, but he could just like leave Hulk in space and fly away and wave at him. Like if Hulk doesn't have something to jump or push off of, how far is he gonna get?
Loki, and I'm done.
Well, you think
Loki. No, Loki is a quote unquote god, and he beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mean
Mm.
Hulk?
Puny god.
Actually, one of the things I loved about that movie was I felt like they took full advantage of the knowledge that Loki was an Asgardian, according to he's not really, he's the frost kind of thing, but he could take that kind of abuse. Like if Hulk had done that with like, or something, the guy would have been dead, right?
Yeah. If you only knew, the actual Norse stories about Loki, you'd see how funny that is.
Why is he a badass in the stories you're referring
No,
to?
he's not. No, he's not. No. That's not what I mean. He said he took a beating, and I said, yeah. In my head, I said, yeah. He did turn into a likeness of Odin's. He turned into a female horse, so Odin's horse would mount him.
Great.
Yeah, he can take a beating, all right.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. In the Marvel universe, all the Asgardians, everybody from the other realm, are superhuman to a point, and so like Hulk beating up on him was perfect. It was like, yeah, that works. Okay. He couldn't Hulk. Hulk is one of those characters where like if he fights the wrong guy, he's going to be guilty of murder.
I like the Hulk though.
Which version?
I was always the Doctor. Like I was always very intrigued by the Doctor. I mean,
Well, you mean like
his
the
human
kind of
self. Yeah, yeah.
the Jekyll and Hyde thing that
Yeah,
all
yeah,
people
yeah.
have?
I always thought that was cool.
Are you
I like
reflecting
that.
on the television show? Were you a big fan of that?
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
On
You
that
know
one,
You know me.
I honestly
Uh,
think they shouldn't have called the movie with Falcon in it Captain America. They should have just called it Falcon.
Yeah.
I just don't
yeah,
understand.
but
Like
that
to me,
doesn't fit their agenda. They really wanted to have a black Captain America, which is fine, but not fine because they didn't work it right.
well, I mean, if you think about it, and I've pointed this out many times, it's actually kind of racist in the fact that in order for him to be somebody, he has to have a white persona.
Uh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
hmm.
Falcon. He has, in order for him to be an important character, he has to have a white persona, Captain America.
oh, you mean their agenda with that?
Yeah, that's
But
what
like,
I
okay, so
that's what I
here-
think.
here's my problem with this. Okay, which all they had to do was write a hero's tale for the Falcon to become Captain America. They had to make it so you started rooting for him. So maybe he gets beat up by a supervillain, and he has to take the serum to save like a orphanage, but you got to have a writer who knows how to bring out the emotions so that you're rooting for Sam by the end of the first movie. And
Here's my idea.
they never did that with him. They never built
Yeah.
him up with a hero's journey.
Yeah, here's my idea that he stays Falcon, but he carries and uses the shield in solidarity for his fallen friend.
Maybe, but I mean, who's
Or
Captain
his-
America then? Because
Why
that's
did-
Marvel's big thing. They need a Captain America.
Do they?
Of
Do
course.
they? That's the thing.
That's one of their
Yeah.
tentpole characters. You can't let Captain America lie too long.
They did for a few decades.
No, he. Oh well, do you mean between World War II and when they brought him back?
Yeah, in the '60s. That's quite a few decades.
But that wasn't really the same thing. That was
No,
like
that's
they
not really the same thing.
they were just trenching the old stuff that they had access to.
Uh-huh.
And Captain America was one of those characters that Kirby had worked on. And God, who was the guy who he co-created him with him? But Stan Lee and him took it over. John Walker sucks. Shit. I'm not looking enough at the chat.
Honestly, I think U.S. Agent was pretty okay.
I think well that
Him as a flawed Captain America is kind of like a guy who wanted to be the next Captain America and couldn't quite fit the mustard. I kind of like that idea. Like we all want to be the next Stan Lee. We're never going to be the next Stan Lee, so that's kind of fitting.
so like the I think Outcast is right. I think Century might give Superman a run.
Oh yeah, he's the most powerful Marvel hero.
Well, until the next one.
He also started the zombie apocalypse in the Marvel comics in Marvel Zombies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have one of those around here. I got a hardcover at
Marvel Zombies 3
one of
is the
volumes,
best.
one of the volumes.
Machine Man is awesome.
Machine Man, I used to read him too.
Well,
I think it was Steve Ditko who was first drawing him.
Yeah. Well, this one him and some character named Acosta.
Yep.
They go back to the zombie universe to get something. I forgot what it was, but it's still a good story.
What? And he becomes a zombie?
No, they don't. Falcon is equal sidekick for life. I guess so. I'm just saying that it's okay for him to have the shield, but it's kind of stupid for him to be someone he's not. He's not Captain America.
Well, the problem with him having the shield though is how effectively can he do it without the super serum?
Well, yeah, it seemed like he did it just fine.
Yeah, I don't buy it. That's one of the reasons I don't buy him. I'm like, bro, that thing, you need like super soldier strength to really wield that thing. And here's Sam running around with it.
Wait a minute. So he couldn't pump iron and lift it?
Not to the extent of Captain America.
Isn't the super soldier serum just make it easier for him? He's just a little more advanced than normal people.
Well, to find a little more advanced, right? I mean, I think he's considered the greatest extent a human can be without being like supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that Rob Liefeld drawing of Captain America was ridiculous until they compared it to a pose of Arnold.
Yeah,
and then
but
they go, and then somehow it fit.
But it doesn't work if you try to put a skeleton in it.
Oh, well, I'm just saying they showed a picture of Arnold posing and flexing, and it looked just like.
You think it did?
Yeah, I remember going, oh, well, I guess when you compare it to that type of body, I guess it works. Not everybody has that build up. Arnold doesn't have that build up anymore. If you've seen him lately.
Wow, that is kind of sick. I just looked it up. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, but do you see how that all of a sudden that becomes possible now?
Well, I wouldn't even say possible, but I see where the inspiration could come from.
Yeah.
His anatomy, I can't defend Liefeld's anatomy. I can only defend his skill. Like he's great at action and stuff. But homeboy, like him and Todd, there's a video. I don't know. I want to say it's How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way with Stan Lee. It was a video though.
Yeah, the video series.
McFarlane makes fun of his anatomy, and Liefeld just like laughs him off. He's like, I'm like, oh shit. But
deep down, he was flipping him off in his mind.
Well, and why not? He was more successful than all of them. He had the top seller at
Birdman.
I can't remember which one it was, but he had the highest selling book.
Oh, you mean X Force or
Was
Young
it
Blood?
X-Force?
It
No,
was.
one of the Marvel was. Yeah, it must have been X Force.
Yep. Just think, if he had gone with Megaton Comics, we would have Young Blood earlier.
Yeah, but he had a perfect like launch into a man. He had a career like nobody else.
Hand picked by the editor. Most people won't acknowledge that.
What do you mean for
Straight out of high school, and he got a
Oh yeah.
job. I think he was picked by one of the editor at the time.
Well, didn't he do Dove and something over at DC?
Hawk and Dove, yeah.
Yeah.
He was courted by Marvel and DC at the same time.
Oh yeah. Well, they for a while, for a time, it was kind of a rock star thing. Even though it wasn't huge, it was big enough. They weren't challenging like record sales, but they were making their own records. Like when I say record, I mean music. They weren't.
I just think it's kind of cool how he could have done a comic book with Eazy-E.
Who's Eazy-E?
Oh my God, you don't know. Okay, Eazy-E is one of the founding members of NWA. Dr. Dre.
Oh, those man! I was never into any of that crap.
That's still impressive. He walked right. He was a big fan of Rob Liefeld's. He walked right off the street and wanted to do a comic book with him.
Oh yeah, that's impressive. I'm looking it up now. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
That's still something.
Liefeld ended up being more sustainable, longer, and better than NWA.
Well,
NWA lasted what, 2 albums?
Then
they all
one album and like 3 or 4 EPs, and then Ice Cube dissed them in a diss track, and they just kind of went away after that.
Ice Cube became a movie star, right?
No, that's before he became a movie star. He left NWA and went solo and did a song called No Vaseline.
Yeah, Jim Lee though is a monster, man.
Jim Lee's awesome.
Every time I watch his tutorials, or they're not really tutorials, but he'll have like sketch-alongs.
Yeah.
He's just.
Yep.
I consider him to be like John Byrne on steroids, because he has a very
Wildcats was a dope comic book. They wrote themselves into a corner by issue 50, but still, that was a dope comic book.
I never read it. I saw artwork for it.
Well, I'll give you the highlights. Descendants of the Cherubim fight the Daemonites in this ancient war. They somehow leave Earth and find out the war had been over for like centuries. They had the all different Wildcats. They tried to do like an X-Men thing.
I played a Wildcat video game, but it was incomplete. It was like a demo ROM that they were working on or something.
Oh. Yeah, they did make one video game.
I don't know if it ever came out or not, or I might just.
It did. It did for the Super Nintendo.
I'll have to see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
That's what you do? I've been playing Metroid Fusion.
You want to hear something funny? I've been playing Super Metroid.
Oh, I remember Super Metroid.
Yeah, well, my Retroid 5 got broken. I dropped it, so I've got to order the screen, and my son's going to try to replace it so I can get that back. But he brought over my old 4, and so it plays a lot of the stuff that I want, but the Super NES is really, it's perfect on it. So I started playing that. Like, what do I want to play? Super Metroid. Yeah, that kicks ass.
Well, I've been playing. Was it a Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2, Mario Brothers 3, and Mario Brothers 2. There's a lot of Mario.
Platform in heaven, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
So with that said, it's like 10-10. So
Dang, and I haven't said anything because I'm tired.
on.
All
That's
right.
why- Oh yeah, look
You
at the time.
know.
All right. So everybody knows what to do. Go to Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Walmart, and get Melvin 0 through 3 and Xenodicius full length, and then your life will be complete.
There you go.
There'll be nothing more for you to do in this life except for read these books.
Oh no, there's more to do, man. You guys got to check out our store. Diana opened a store. Although you haven't put all your bling up yet, right?
I have not. No, I was going to do it today and I didn't feel motivated, so I didn't.
But
That sounds
ultimately,
terrible,
that's the
but
plan.
it's true. I had
So
other
she's
stuff I had to
learned how
get
to
done.
bling. She's been really.
But I'm going
excited.
to sign off, you guys. God bless you all. Thank you for joining, and it was a wonderful conversation. And I think that's it.
All
Oh,
right.
you take that back, Outcast. You tell the kids to read all the Xenodicius books.
Actually, did you see his video? He was like, "It's really funny, but it's don't let your kids read it. It's adult."
I haven't read it. I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna see it right after this show.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. All
All
right,
right.
man. She killed us already. I'm out of here. God bless
Peace.
y'all. Boom. Where's the end? There it is. I
Do
see
it. Hit it.